Hey YouTube family, Stacy here from the King Family Vlogs, and today we are talking budget-friendly family adventures, so make sure to stick around. Right before Christmas, we went on a little mini family adventure. We had just got done with the busiest part of our year, the soccer every weekend and every day of the week. Our Wednesday night church had died down. I teach nursing and my busiest part of the semester had died down. And we were just kind of spent, and we just wanted to have a nice, relaxing family getaway, but we did not want to spend a lot of money because we are actually saving for a big beach adventure this summer, and then Ryan and I will be going to see my dad in North Carolina. So we didn't want to use a big portion of our vacation budget for this little mini adventure. That being said, we had the best getaway, it was the most relaxing getaway, and we didn't really vlog it, but we did film a lot of little clips, and it kind of inspired me to share with you guys a few of the tips that we picked up along the way to have fun, cheap, mini family adventures for everyone who is on a budget. So I hope you enjoy. Tip number one is to travel your state. I feel like so many people are always looking on Instagram and seeing these families that are like going on these amazing adventures, and they're going to waterfalls in Costa Rica, and they're going to Europe, and they're riding on ships somewhere, and you're like, how am I ever going to be able to afford to do this with my family? Well, believe it or not, we live in Oklahoma, and we have been able to find so many things to do in our state. So I know that your state or neighboring states probably have some amazing things to do as well. In just Oklahoma, we have gone to waterfalls, we've hiked mountains, we've gone to obstacle courses, and we've gone and stayed in a cabin in the mountains, in the trees, in the forest. Who would know that in Oklahoma we could do all those things? So most of the time when you travel your state, you're not gonna have to buy plane tickets. It's a cheap drive that you can make. So traveling your state and searching for things to do in your state is definitely going to help save money. And I guarantee that if you just take what your family's wanting to do, like say visit a waterfall, then you can probably find one close or near to your state. Good morning, everybody. We just woke up. I just had my coffee on the porch. Oh my gosh, it is just so relaxing out here to watch the sun come up with the trees everywhere. It is just the cutest little place ever. I can't believe we were able to stay in Oklahoma and have this little getaway, and it feels like we are someplace completely different and far away from home. Ryan, my brothers, and I are joking that we were driving 4 hours away just to watch football in a different location, but that's exactly what I wanted to do. I just wanted to go someplace nice and picturesque and just relax. Like, I don't want to do a whole bunch of stuff and running around, and just sitting someplace else to watch football. I know it doesn't sound that exciting, but it's like you're not thinking in the back of your head, oh my gosh, I've got to clean the house. Oh my gosh, I should be folding a load of laundry. Oh my gosh, I should be working on some work right now. So just being able to solely relax and put everything to the side is amazing feeling. Tip number two is to use Airbnb. We love using Airbnb for our family adventures for a couple different reasons. One, with 3 kids, sometimes hotel rooms can become very cramped very quickly. And when we Airbnb like a home or a cabin, we can spread out so much easier. Everyone seems to sleep better. It also feels more homey, so I feel like we're more likely to get the boys to take a nap or to relax or wind down at night. So we just got to the cabin, and here is the front porch. We're gonna go in the front door. Hey, what are you doing here?
So light. Yeah.
It's so cute. We got a big fire. We brought a bigger TV. That's my brother right there. Brought a bigger TV so we could watch football and not on a little tiny one. So here's right when you walk in the front door. Yes, we brought a new TV.
You see me?
We have a fireplace. Another couch.
Welcome to the vlog. I want to play. Okay. Follow me, King Fams. I'll give you a tour.
Here.
Mommy, Daddy,
We got a nice.
with a lovely moose painting.
Then we have a bathroom right over here. Shower.
Okay.
Are we locking you in the basement?
No, don't lock us. If you do, and you leave us here, I'll be very unhappy. Watch this.
Be careful, Fraser. It's very slick.
These are the stairs. Very nice wood. And here's our room. Ta-da! It has a lovely tether ball
Look at this room.
with a tether ball in it.
We're gonna put an extra TV down here for them. And they have actually got their option of sitting on the futon. They got a foosball table. We got some bunk beds. They also have a little bed under the stair. They call it the Harry Potter bed. Then there's a whole another bedroom down here. So let me go show you upstairs now. So now we're going upstairs. There's this cute little area with a little bed. And another bathroom. And another bedroom up here. We got toys. Got some drinks. We brought our own food to cook later. How extra does it make you if you bring a Bath & Body Works sweater with your candle to your cabin? It also allows us to make breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever we want to at the cabin, which brings us to method number 3, which is cook meals in your Airbnb. What we tend to do is pick one meal that we want to eat out that day, and then we'll have the other 2 meals at home in the Airbnb. And this saves so much money because for a family of 5, just picking up breakfast at McDonald's is gonna be at least $40. Where if you stay in an Airbnb, you can either go to a grocery store around where you're staying and pick up some groceries, or like us, we just filled our Yeti cooler up and a couple other coolers and brought it with us full of food, and we just had meals ready to go once we were there. We brought coffee to make coffee in the mornings. We brought breakfast, so I know we had eggs one morning and pancakes one morning, and then we decided to cook our dinners at home. So we had chili one night, and then we had steak another night. We brought dessert stuff to have s'mores around a campfire, and it was just so cozy and it was so much fun. So we're about to start cooking dinner. We're gonna make some chili tonight. Ryan's getting everything ready.
Caveman chili. Caveman chili.
3-meat caveman chili. Clint's setting up the TV over here. What are you making?
4-alarm chili. No, caveman chili.
The perfect meal to have when you're glamping in the woods. Another tip is to travel with friends. This is also kind of where Airbnb comes into play. You can rent a big, huge, awesome cabin or big, huge, awesome home and split it amongst friends. Then you get to stay in this kind of bigger, cooler place than you would normally, and split the cost with the people traveling with you. We did this for this trip. When we go to the beach this summer, we are actually going to be going and staying in the same cabin as Ryan's sister's family and his mom and stepdad. So staying in a bigger place and splitting it amongst friends or family is a great way to save money, a great way to stay in a bigger, cooler place than you would before, and Plus, it's so much more fun to us anyways to travel with people because you get to experience and bond, and you get to kind of look forward to your adventure with your family or your friends, and then you get to always reminisce on that experience as well. Another tip for traveling on a budget is to buy souvenirs or like little toys beforehand, because when you're going to gift shops and places that you are visiting, the stuff is just going to be astronomically increased. So we will normally let them pick out like one adventure treat, whatever they want, but I also try to pick up a few things along the way to keep them entertained, and so they don't feel like they just want to buy stuff. So since we were staying in an Airbnb, we went ahead and brought their bikes and their helmets so they could go ahead and play. I had picked up some cheap little binoculars and little camping adventure kits for them. And then since we were gonna be staying inside and watching the end of college football, I did know that we needed a few things to keep them entertained while us adults watch football at night. So I got the little boys some Play-Doh to bring along. Then I got Carter a little arts and crafts toy to play with, and so they felt like they were getting something new, but it was I picked it up at Walmart and it was way cheaper than anything that we could have bought at a little gift store. Another thing is to look for free or cheap activities. A lot of cool places to visit in your state or neighboring states are state parks or different museums, and so a lot of times they are either free to visit or very minimal cost involved. When we went on our adventure, we knew that half of our time was just gonna be hanging out in the cabin in the woods and enjoying the peace and the quiet, and it had a hot tub, so we were able to stay in the hot tub. But we did know we wanted to go on a hike, which turned into a giant disaster, so I'll let you see that footage. And I still haven't been able to live down the hike even a month later, so there's that. Saturday morning, getting ready to go on a nice little hike. We're going to the Forest Heritage Center to find out where all the hiking trails begin. It feels awesome outside. It's what?
63 degrees.
63 degrees, like the perfect fall hiking temperature. The trees are changing color. It is like a fall fanatic's dream right now.
I woke up in the middle of the night.
It's about where the destination takes you. Yes.
You're always right. It gets me. I couldn't see what you saw in me. Ooh, na na na. But you showed me how to believe. Still gets me.
Cool.
So pretty. How's it going?
Awesome. It's beautiful out here.
Fraser.
Say hi.
Hi.
Maybe the beavers did it.
Did the beavers make the rock statue? Who knows?
Maybe. They made that though.
They did, huh?
When I look back, I can see you're hiding, waiting for a moment to step in. And I'll never understand how you saw it coming.
Everyone's frustrated at me. And I'll have to tell you why when we get to the bottom. Tell them the story and why you're mad at me.
So, we were hiking the trail, and then Mommy saw the lookout mountain was 0.7 miles. And she was like, well, we can do it. And then there wasn't even a good lookout point, so we didn't get a picture, and then now we're lost.
And we ended up doing the full loop, which was about 10 miles instead of about the 2 we were planning on doing.
So everyone,
Quit your crying.
I owe everyone an apology. I was just trying to get a picture for the gram. I saw a sign that said Lookout Point, and so I was like, heck yeah, this is gonna be the Instagram worthy picture. But it was literally straight up a mountain, took us to like a 10-mile hike, and now it's like 2 hours later. We're tired and we're exhausted, and there wasn't even a lookout point at all. But you can look for hikes, some other little cheap adventures we did where we went to a little place and let Fraser ride some ponies, and just walking around the cute little mountain resort town was fun in itself. So wherever you go, there are always going to be fun and cheap and free activities for you and your family to do. Maybe as a family you can pick one adventure that maybe is a little bit more expensive, a little pricier to do together, and then everything else you can kind of sprinkle in some fun, free, cheap, or minimal cost activities as well. And last but not least is to save your eating out experiences for someplace that is cheap, family owned, maybe a local favorite. So instead of eating out at these like tourist trap places that are gonna charge an arm and a leg for a meal that you would just get for a normal cost anywhere else, look for where the locals go. Like kind of try to find the hole in the wall family owned places, and a lot of times the food is so much better, your experience is better because you're not surrounded by tired tourists, and then you also get like the feel of what a local who lives where you're going kind of feels like. So we hope you enjoyed seeing some tips from our spur of the moment, budget friendly, foresty, mountainy cabin experience. We hope you're inspired to go on a few family adventures of your own. I'd love to share all of our future adventures with you. Bye.
I woke up in the middle of the night. And I wondered how you're always right. It gets me. I couldn't see what